Alrighty, and then I can post to the blue. I think I'm still annoyed that Blue Sky still doesn't have like a real schedule post system. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm annoyed that the mobile system for Twitter doesn't, but you can kind of get around that. But I'm just kind of annoyed that I'm like, oh God, why? Why? All right. Hello, Darth. How you doing? How you doing? Praise the Crim Booty. The Crim Booty has been praised. Worship the Crim. Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. Yum. Ah! You the poop the snoot. Damn, you guys are working fast already. Damn. All right. All right. So this one is going to be honestly probably the most annoying. Just gonna be real. This is probably gonna be the most annoying of the streams because, well, maybe not the longest of the streams because I do have a doctor's appointment later, but like, just the prospect of damn. Oh damn. No, not you. Ah! The boops! The thickness? My thickness? No! The thickness! I'm getting down with the thickness. I'm getting down with the thickness. I have all the brain rot in me. I'm losing my damn mind. Alright. So I'm just gonna post there. And then we post on the YouTube, specifically on post for the community tab, even though it's not called the community tab anymore. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. I am. All right. So is anybody like excited to 7 out of 10 burp? You enjoy it, you know you do. All right. So how's everybody doing today? Also warning, in about 3 minutes there will be an ad. Just so it's not a surprise to anybody. All right. I think I've posted it about where I can. All right. Here's my question to everybody. Why, apart from being boxed in, not too bad. Okay. So, is everybody just like really into the idea of a platypus just because a Psyduck doesn't look platypusy enough? Like, is that what it is? Because I truly have no idea how to make this one look halfway okay. Okay. No, hold on. It's doing a thing. Okay, save. Okay. And then we open to the most recent. Okay, okay, there we go. All right. So a platypus. I made a few sketches throughout throughout the day for the past few days, and I don't know what I can do with this one that doesn't make it end up looking like Psyduck or like or like a square box, just like just straight up Perry the Platypus. This pose kind of like speaks to me a little bit in that he's all he's doing is just like chilling out. Feel like poison type could work. That's the thing though. The poison type is already the cobra, so I can't do poison type. I can make it learn poison type moves, but poison type itself probably not. Otherwise, it's too repetitive of a type balance. Maybe it's holding its little tail. This has really been the best one that I've been able to find. Oh, that reminds me, I should probably get some music on. I don't know what that was. Let's see here. Stream music. Let's try Pokemans. Did I just catch it on? Yeah, I did just catch it at the end of a song. Alright. It sounds alright. Fun fact, baby platypus are called puggles. Yes, I actually knew that one. That one's super cute. Now I'm just legit just drawing Perry the Platypus. Perry! Okay. Let's see her.
1 second.
Hey, Jesus!
Oh, there you go.
Oh, God.
What happened?
You just scared the shit out of me.
Oh.
There wasn't even a bleep, a sound or nothing. There was just like, oh, let me see. Oh, God.
I was like, hello there.
Hello there, you bitch.
How are you today, Crimson?
I am all right, on schedule and trying to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna fit a platypus into this.
Here, let's just watch Phineas and Ferb all day. That'll make us understand platypus.
No.
Fun fact, did you know that platypuses, or platypi, have a poisonous ankle barb?
Yes.
You should include a poison attack for that Pokemon.
I could, yes. Oh, fuck you. I currently just trying to get it to be a water type right now. And currently trying to figure out how to make it look... No, it's a baby.
They're always the baby.
They're babies. Oh, come on. No, it's very funny. Please keep that clip. It's very funny.
I'll probably have to leave partway through because I still have to do my class today.
Mm-hmm.
But I refused to go outside because on my way home from work last night,
Mm-hmm.
I almost slid and died in a blizzard.
Oh, wow.
You know, it was probably the worst blizzard I've seen. It was dark. Imagine having to do all that and be the leader of a big line of cars and see jack shit in front of you.
Yeah.
Everyone behind you is fine, but you gotta be the leader. So I'm not going back out there.
Is it an online class?
It's optionally online, so I'll just use the option.
Okay.
Monday we didn't really do anything other than just listen to him, so
Okay.
it'll probably be the same.
I'm just trying to make this damn thing work.
Watch your language.
Motherfucker. Don't tell me what to do on my own stream.
Stop it. You're not being very nice, Crimson.
When have I ever said I'm nice?
I think you'll need to... Sorry, I'm being distracted. I've been distracted.
Have you been distracted?
I have been distracted.
Distraction. Pocket sand.
Ow, my eyes, bitch.
Don't call me a bitch. I am a beautiful butterfly.
Nuh-uh.
Yaha.
Nuh-uh.
Yaha.
You smell.
You smell, because you're stinky.
You get no bitches.
I have...
Absolutely zero.
I have many bitches. I have a harem of bitches.
No, this guy's spamming the same move all the time. I hate these people.
Are you in Marvel Rivals again?
Yes, but this time we're playing a soccer game mode. And there's this one character in the soccer game. You can only play as either Black Widow, Iron Fist, or Star-Lord. But for Star-Lord, he has this stupid move where he's able to just carry the ball. It infuriates me. He's just cheating. He's doing it again.
Okay, I think I'm actually starting to like this one.
Dude, you had one job. Oh, what?
Do 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 do. I actually kind of like this one. This one's kind of neat.
Nice.
All right, come on. And then I do have to do at least one with the little draw me like one of your French girl poses. It just wants belly rubs. It just wants you to give it belly rubs. It's too lazy to do anything else, so it must gain the belly rubs.
Pass it here.
No. Because you're stanky.
What do you mean can't carry the ball? They're doing that right now. They're cheating. Every time. So for it's 7-4. But this one guy, whoever gets the ball, just constantly uses Star-Lord's move to fly and just carry. He's doing it again. Fucking cheater.
Is it cheating if he already has the skill set?
Well, then it's just broken.
Exactly. That's not cheating. That's just bad game design.
I mean, you're right. If my teammates could just do as good. Pass the ball. Pass the ball, you fool.
Pass the ball.
I did it. I made a point. Fuck these guys.
Alright. Okay, maybe this isn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. I say with some hope in my life. In my soul.
You have hope?
It's my middle name.
Wow.
Literally.
Crimson Hope?
Yes. Squishy.
You're squishy.
You're squishy.
No.
Yaha.
Ah.
You are the squishy. You must be squished. Squish, squish. Squish, 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 squish.
Is this some illegal squishing going on? I would like to get a file complete with my lawyer.
You don't have a lawyer. You're too broke to afford one.
That's bullshit.
Tell me.
I pay my bills.
Do you, though? Do you?
You're right. I don't have bills.
Exactly. You hoe.
Wow.
You a
That was
hoe.
unnecessary.
You a hoe.
No.
Yeah-huh.
I'm not a gardening tool.
Yes, you are.
How?
You're a hoe. Because you're stinky.
But Crimson being a meanie in 4K.
You're a meanie in 4K. Literally all of
No.
yesterday was you shitting on people in your class.
It was deserved shitting on.
Literally all. Sorry. I was trying to share my link with a server edit. It didn't go through, so hold on. There we go.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm squishing you.
Why?
Because squishy.
Chat. Every day, someone gets squished by this psychotic whammon.
Well, you have to bring gender into it.
Well, with that, I was gonna call you a bitch. I don't want to be like that.
But you're already like that.
No.
Yeah-huh.
No.
Yeah-huh.
You're wrong.
No.
Shut up.
You're wrong. You're stinky.
You just keep repeating the same insult. It's not gonna work. It's losing value.
Just like your life is losing value.
What do you mean? Is it already has?
Damn. So there's nothing else. God damn it. I'm
debating whether I should play another of the soccer game or just the normal game. Because I'm only playing the soccer game so I can get the currency for the event going on, which is the Chinese New Year. And if you play it enough, you get a Chinese New Year skin of Star-Lord.
Oh, does he turn into a snack?
No, he becomes like a lion guy.
Then what does that have to do with the Chinese New Year? I
don't know.
It's the year of the snack. Oh, what if I had it laying on its belly?
It just says dancing lions.
Oh, it's because the lion thing that they have.
Yes, that one. There's also skins for Black Widow and Iron Fist, but I never use them, so I don't care.
Do the skins do anything, or is it just is it the novelty of it?
The novelty of it, but the thing is, the difference between this and Overwatch is you can actually see the skins.
Can't you see the skins in Overwatch?
No.
What's the point of having the skins?
There's really no... Unless you can, actually play good at Overwatch, you can't really find any use for the skins. I've only ever used money on a skin once, and that was because it was My Hero Academia. Other than that, it has no value to me.
I think the only skin I was actually into... Well, I like the designs for Overwatch, to be honest. I do legitimately enjoy them.
Oh, yeah, no. I definitely agree with you there.
Yeah. I think my favorite one I ever saw was a Valentine's Day one, and Hanzo was Cupid.
Hey, yo, bro ain't walking around in a diaper, though, lady.
Have you not seen it?
No.
Oh my god, let me find it. Let me find it. Hold on. And yes, this is worth stopping the stream for. Cupid, Hanzo, skin, there we go. Alright. It is he has the smirk, when he attacks with it, which is even funnier. And I'll put it both in the Discord chat as well as in the Twitch chat.
Oh, I thought it looked way worse, but no, this is pretty good.
Yeah, right? Oh, hold on.
It just be him in some diaper or something.
No, it's not him in a diaper. It's proper Roman type. And then, oh my god, I just realized he has roses on his arm as tattoos. We
made a 3-pointer.
And then he... Hold on, let me show you what it looks like when he shoots. At least I think this is a cinematic where he does it. That I'm just putting on Twitch on the Discord.
Damn. Ugh. Oh, that scares me.
What, you scared? You scared of the sexy?
He's going after my bunghole.
He's going after it with consent and the smolder.
Oh no, they're cheating again.
Oh my god.
Stop cheat breaking the law, asshole. Oh,
it's not the law if you're not good at the game.
Oh, no. Damn, sick 3-pointer. I love having a competent team.
Oh my god, this one's actually really cute. Okay, maybe having a platypus as your starter isn't the worst thing in the world.
Exactly. For he is not just a normal platypus. He is Perry the platypus. And Star-Lord, will you do anything on our team?
Alright, I don't think I like this one as much, and I'm gonna take out this one. I like the idea of this laying down one, and this walking one is very cute.
Oh, what?
And Sarah?
Keeps accusing me of carrying, but how can you carry the ball? That's bullshit.
Sarah? Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da ba ba ba. Ba ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 do 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 do.
Oh, Lord.
What, is it because you're a hoe?
No, it's because my team can't act as a team.
I'm sorry. That you a hoe?
He's a bitch.
You's a hoe.
At least I work as a hoe.
No, you don't. Hoes do it for free.
No, I gotta get all the farm work done.
Like a hoe.
Well, yeah, hoes are used for farm.
Like a hoe. Do your work for free.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Why are you gonna hurt me? Is it because you a hoe?
No, I'm ho-oh.
Ho ho.
Ho-oh. I'm a bird.
You're a fire in Malaysia.
I'm a fire in my eyes are.
Sometimes you are who you are. Which is a hoe.
You're just a meanie. A meanie bobini.
You be a hoe. You be a hoe. Be a hoe, ho, oh, oh. Hey. Hey. When
That's
you're...
for horses. Oh, what?
When you're... When you came into the room, I thought Santa was going to be coming right next to you.
You.
He... Why are you saying it like that?
Oh.
Why are you saying it like that?
Are you saying it like that?
Why are you saying it like that? I was talking about how you're a ho ho ho. You're the one who made
I'm
it
not.
dirty.
No.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Nuh-uh.
I watch Columbo.
I also like Columbo.
Someone pass me the ball.
No.
Please.
No, because you a hoe, and they know it.
Is no one gonna stop him?
No.
Pass me the ball.
Because you a
No,
hoe.
pass me the ball.
Because you a hoe!
You bitch!
You are a bitch.
No, this person just sniped me.
Oh, I'm sorry that you's a bitch.
Pass me the ball, please. Thank you, Ryan Gosling.
Oh, did you hear about some recent rumors about Ghost Rider?
I have not.
They want to do Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider.
I could see it, maybe. That's a big maybe. Over here, I'm over here. Oh, okay. I'm starting to hate Star-Lord now.
What did Chris Pratt ever do to you other than be Republican?
I mean, I'm not really into politics, so I don't really care.
Also showing his balls to Amy Palmer without permission.
Oh well, then yeah, that probably is a problem. Ow!
That shit was still like, to me that's funny, in that I now know the context, and now the legal trouble he was in for that is amusing to me.
Fair.
Basically what happened is that there was a scene in Parks of Rec where the character is supposed to see the other character naked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So he felt like he wasn't getting a good reaction out of her, because legally what you do is you have to have like a nude underwear thing or like a sock or something.
Yeah.
Right? He felt like he wasn't getting a good reaction out of it, so he just decided to whip it out at work.
Oh, Lord.
And he got into some serious problems with that. And he sees nothing wrong with it.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, you gotta run it by the people first.
Yeah, but he didn't. I think he ran it by the director first, but not.
Did the director say anything?
I think he did. He probably was like, do it, and then they were like, no. The HR team was like, no, don't do that, Oh.
No, don't do it.
But that is actually so. Yeah, he refused a holster and got into some hot water. Yeah. I don't know the extent of it, or at least not to the point that I can say it on stream just off the bat. I just know that he got into a lot of hot water there, and that he doesn't really see what's wrong with doing that. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of times where you can get like a really great reaction out of somebody if you don't tell them what's going on. For example, Alan Rickman in Die Hard. You know that scene? Alan Rickman. Yes. You know that scene in Die Hard where Gruber like gets let go and falls to his death off the tower?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so in that scene, he was supposed to get a count. He's supposed to get a 3 count, and they dropped him off at the 2nd count.
Oh.
And that's the take they ended up using in the movie.
Did it at least look good?
Oh, it looks great. You see the exact terror in his eyes. let's see. There's another really good one. I guess this time is a blooper. The blooper that ended up in the movie was the one in Mr. and Mrs. Smith, where Brad Pitt ends up running himself into the gate he was supposed to jump over.
Mm-hmm.
But it was such a funny take that they kept it in the movie and added the gunshot post-production to make it look like he accidentally was going to shoot Mrs. Smith.
Oh.
All right, I think I like these. I think I like these two the most.
To the window, to the wall.
All right, I don't think you can see my screen, can you? Let's
No.
hear. The acorn.
Ah,
Oh
being
my!
attacked.
I've seen this. It's been forever since I've seen this one. Just give me a second so I could share my screen with you. There we go.
I'll give you 3 seconds. That was plenty of time for you to do it. Good job.
I'm gonna boop you.
No.
Boop.
No.
Boop.
No.
You will take my booping and like it. Let's see. There's another one that's really funny. Or I guess not funny. Like, in Evil Dead, the reason why it actually does look like it hurt, the actor, the actors in that movie, like just all of them, is because in the movie production, they had to do most of them in one take, and also they weren't a lot of special effects. Like all the special effects were used for like other shit, and it was such a cheap production that they ended up hurting a lot of the actors in the process. So
Very sad.
So when you see Bruce Campbell get his shit rocked in by a bookshelf, that's real. So yeah, again, I think I like these two, the ones that are circled the most.
I'm trying to kill Scarlett Johansson.
Don't kill Scarlett Johansson!
Explain why.
Because Scarlett Johansson is nice.
Is she? Actually, no. Yeah, she's probably one of the nice. She's one of the nice ones.
Yeah, she's very nice. So is Brie Larson, but I think that a lot of the flack that Brie Larson gets, it has more to do with the fact that it's a very competitive industry and she doesn't want to compromise. Like a lot of the things, whenever I hear about Brie Larson, and I hear it done by a male actor, the same thing. Usually, he'll still get way more work. Yeah, that movie was fun, but rough to work on, and the pick is looking great. Thank you. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think what pose to go with. And back, what did I miss? I'm actually having a much easier time with the platypus than I thought I would.
A platypus?
Puts hat on it.
Bury the platypus.
God. Let's see. I know I feel like this is the only Pokemon the only starter Pokemon that's just like a legit rip from just one of the characters. Like a character from Disney. I feel like it's the only one where it's just legitimately just a rip.
Not a bad thing though. A lot of characters sometimes are like that in Pokemon.
True.
So it's not exactly an uncommon thing to happen.
Fair. But it's still like one of those things where I'm like looking at it and going like, how can I make this how can I make this not just Perry the platypus? Like, definitely keep platypus there, right? But, like, how can I make it different? I love how just, like, the only platypus ever in Disney is Perry the platypus. Like, that's literally the only...
Really is.
He's the only one! I wonder...
I'm afraid, Crimson, you might kill me. I have to kill the shark.
No! Why are you so mean?
He's on the enemy team, Crimson. I'm sorry.
Why? Why do you gotta be so mean?
And everyone else is already dead, so it's only him and the Hulk. And I'm not fighting the Hulk.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
Why not?
He'll wreck my shit.
And?
Okay, the shark is dead.
No, Jeff!
It's okay. They get revived. It's fine.
Jeff!
I killed them again in like Dagger and Psylocke.
Jeff! No!
It's okay. Our team will win from his death.
You're meanie McMeanie pants.
Hela just keeps reviving him, so it's fine.
You're a meanie McMeanie pants.
I think if there's one villain from the MCU who I'd want to come back, it's Hela. It's because of how cool she is.
If I had to say what character I'd want to come back...
Because they always kill off their villains immediately when they're introduced.
No.
Apart from Loki and Thanos.
Uh-huh. And no.
Who and who?
And Zemo.
Oh yeah, Zemo. I remember he did the funny little groove.
He did a funny little groove. Okay.
I have like a saved video from IGN who just put him doing like that little groove he did in the TV show with Captain America and Winter Soldier.
Uh-huh.
And they just put like the #1 Victory Royale music near it.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of like how I can make this. I can make this not just like a Pokemon. Does that make sense? Like just like a Perry the Platypus Pokemon. I wonder.
Mm-hmm. To the window, to the wall.
To the wall, to the sweat dripped down my balls. All these females crawl.
I'm trying to debate whether I want to play as the Hulk or Doctor Strange. Because my missions are just either hurt someone worth 3,000 some of the damage, and just take so much damage. So it's just asking me to get hit a lot.
What if I based his development off of the Ugly Duckling?
Yes.
Like he like at first he's like a ugly little nerd, and then like as he evolves, he at the middle stage is actually uglier, and then finally the evolutions become really pretty or like handsome. Yum yum.
HR approves.
Let's hear. Well, now Pitts really had a glow up. It's funny.
HR totally approves of this.
Like what? Because like then you could be like, oh, traders usually don't pick this Pokemon because it's ugly, or like under.
Trainers are bitches. What?
And let's hear the. Okay, I like this idea. I'm working with this idea. I'm working with it. And I think these two poses are probably going to be the best ones to get with that concept, because I'm trying to not just let it be Perry the Platypus as a Pokemon. It needs to have something else. It needs to have spice. It needs to have some spice.
Old Spice.
Some nice spice. Some crazy spice. I need to stop.
Not crazy.
But I'm still debating on which pose looks better. Because I feel like both of these could be interesting. I feel like the one on the right has more personality, but I feel like as far as like images of the starters, that the second that this one over here is more in line with what people probably would expect from like a first model of.
I mean, but who's these days cares about personality?
But do you see what I mean? Like they all kind of have. Well, you can keep
Yeah,
a secret agent thing, but maybe he makes a double agent and he's going water type. That's the thing, though. We do actually have it to where it'll go water fighting or water steel, which means that one of these will turn into a sci-fi robot, and the other turns into a fighting machine, which means it's going to go robot versus superhero probably. And this one's going to have like a nice little it's going to be an ambivert too.
I don't know what that word means.
Ambivert means that you could basically do whatever. Like you hold on. Ambivert. So you know what an introvert is?
Yes.
You know what a extrovert is?
Yes.
Basically, they thrive on both. It's all the best parts of it. It's all the best parts of being an extrovert and an introvert, with almost none of the drawbacks.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find like a general. Okay. Siri.
I'm gonna kill Penny Parker.
All right. Let's see. Finding out whether or not you're an ambivert. It's important to pin down where you fall in an introvert and extrovert scale. By increasing your awareness of your type, you can develop a better sense of your tendencies and play to your strengths. If you think you might be an ambivert but aren't certain, see how many of the following questions apply to you. If most of them apply, you're most likely an ambivert. Number 1, I can perform tasks alone or in a group. I don't have a preference to either. Social settings don't make me uncomfortable, but I tire of being around people too much. Being the center of attention is fun for me, but I don't like it to last. Some people think I'm quiet, other people think I'm highly social. I don't always need to be moving, but too much downtime leaves me feeling bored. I can get lost in my own thoughts just as easily as I can lose myself in a conversation. Small talk doesn't make me uncomfortable, but it does get boring. When it comes to trusting others, sometimes I'm skeptical and other times I dive right in. And finally, if I spend too much time alone, I get bored, yet too much time around other people leaves me feeling drained. Basically, it's like, it's the best of both worlds.
Okay.
Let's see. That's nice, but if the first evolution is a platypus, I guess that form would be water poison since it's venomous. It is just flat out water. It is just flat out water. It can learn poison type moves. I think it learns maybe it'll learn like 1 poison type move, maybe 2, but for the most part, it's staying at water. Let's see. I think I'm gonna pick this one. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I feel like it's better. Yeah. I feel like this one has a better kind of like personality and like underestimating vibe than the other one. The other one just straight up looks like he's sleeping.
We win.
Good for you.
I just bullied the crap out of Magneto.
Why would you bully a Holocaust victim?
Because he was shooting metal into my chest.
Yeah, but he's a Holocaust victim.
But I'm Hulk.
You're beating up a Holocaust victim, also an old man.
It's just elder abuse.
See, that already makes such a difference. No, not what you said. You're a monster, but I think that the buck teeth have already made like a huge difference.
He makes him a little nerd.
Exactly.
I'm gonna bully him.
Don't bully the boy.
But we bully boys.
Wait. Then what do you do about yourself?
Bully myself, obviously.
That's sad. Stop talking shit about my friend. Only I can do that.
Wow. I'm debating what I should do for these pitch ideas I have to do for my capstone project. Because I only had 2 options that I could choose from. Because for some reason we're letting the class vote on what we want to do. It's either an interactive horror comedy fourth wall based thing like Amanda the Adventurer and the Stanley Parable, or an ARG with like a fake story around the college.
I like the idea of an ARG better.
The one problem is that I hate coding.
Fair, but also they don't have to be particularly difficult. Like, if you want to go the extra mile, yeah, that can be great. But I feel like an ARG is much easier than I think people think. And if you want, I can send you... Actually, the funny thing is, there's a Fakemon region based off of Gravity Falls that's actually doing something like that. If you want, I can send that to you a little bit later.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, where's my dice?
I have my dice right here.
Okay, we'll do a counter, okay? Ready?
Okay.
Does a 19 beat?
I'm an 18. You got off just by a hair.
So it looks like you're doing it.
If that's what the people chose, because granted, it's not my final decision.
Yeah, that's fair. But if you need it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you need it, then yeah, I can totally. I can totally help with that. Wow, honestly, I didn't think that this was gonna turn out this quickly. Maybe it's because I took the extra time with it.
He's such a little dork.
He is a little dork. I love his little dorky face.
I'm gonna slap him.
Don't slap my boy. Oh no, my boy! Father, help!
Father, help! I have to mail shit today.
I don't know, what do you guys think of him? He looks like such a little dork. I love him. I love his dumb little face. I love how he looks like a little nerd. And he doesn't just look like Perry the Platypus. Give him glasses. No. He will wander around cluelessly. You know where the inspiration that I had just gotten from?
Yeah.
So I was looking up duck characters, and there was like nothing, right? Nothing like sparked joy for me.
With duck characters, it typically doesn't.
Right. So like specifically, I was going Disney duck characters, and there's plenty of, right? but I kind of like think to myself, going like, okay, well, what are the parts that are a duck, or what are the parts that are a platypus? Right? It's a duck, it's a beaver, and I think that there's supposed to be like one more other creature, but I forget. Usually they focus on the duck and the beaver part, so I'm like, okay, let me. Oh, Freckles would be cute, just like a little bunch of freckles on his beak. Um, but the but I was like, okay, beaver character. And what came up, the only one that really came up was Beaver, was Mr. Busy uh from the whatchamacallit, the from Lady and the Tramp.
Mm-hmm.
And in Lady and the Tramp, Beaver is just Mr. Busy is just Gopher. It's literally the repurposing Gopher animation.
I like Gopher.
And and so I look at him and I see his teeth and I'm like, what if I gave him, is it the same voice actor? I forget. I would have to look at it again.
I'm gonna check it for you. What's
Thank
his name?
you. Mr. Busy. But like I was looking at it going like, what if I gave him, because I also saw in the Ducks that they did the Ugly Duckling at one point. And
I've never watched Lady and the Tramp.
you have never watched Lady and the Tramp?
No,
I feel sorry for you.
I know. I watched a lot of repeated movies rather than new ones.
Repeated movies?
I watched a lot of like movies repeatedly rather than expanding my horizons when I was a baby, because they just constantly just put me on a rotating wheel rather than like incorporating new things or older things. In the case of my father, he just found anything that looked like it was child-based and put it there.
Did you ever see
He
The
bases-
Labyrinth?
I did not.
Okay, that's probably for the best.
Case in point, I don't let my dad look for shows on his own.
That's very funny.
The fact that he didn't even know VeggieTales was a Christian show scared me. Because when he was constantly trying to shove me into Christianity because I refused to go to church, because I don't like sitting in one place for too long as a child, he put on this very uncomfortably realistic Christian program. And it was not, no, I didn't understand any of it. It was just really uncomfortable.
Right.
So I'm telling him, yeah, don't do that to my baby sisters. You're putting on fucking VeggieTales for them. You'll do that, sir.
Wait, you fucking had Passion of the Christ or something?
I don't even know what it was, but it was just like very like 1950s Christian programming.
Gross.
Animated in like a really weird way.
He couldn't have even like splurged for Prince of Egypt or something, or like Joseph in his rainbow coat.
No. He didn't even know those existed, or that those were related to. He is a very narrow-minded and very very lack of research person.
Okay. This is where
So
we get
Scary.
into color blocking. I didn't think I was going to go through this so fast. I legit thought that this was going to take far longer.
Oh, right, the beef.
Though probably the longest part of this is going to be the is going to be the coloring process.
Yeah, you know, the beaver's voice is a little more derpy. He's got like the whistle thing, but his voice is like a little more deeper and derpy than a gopher.
Mm.
Doesn't have that type of little that thing he's got there, Sonny. He doesn't have that.
He doesn't have the minor whistle.
He has the whistle. He sounds like a little like this. He's got like a very much more deeper tone.
That doesn't necessarily mean that it's not the same character. That just means that he just changed his voice. Mm. Damn, a lot of the water types actually don't have pupil. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 of them don't have irises. The other 5 do.
I'd look at the comments for any sort of guidance, but of course, it being a kids related thing, its comments are turned off.
Hey.
I hate the YouTube Kids policy. In the case of comments.
Half of them are blue, half of them are red. Well, 3 of them are blue,
brown,
2 of them.
Blue, it could be violet sky.
Let me look at my other 2 starters real quick. Let's see here. Orange, pink. I'll go with green on this one. I think green is a unique color for this. Just to see what's going on. There's at least our first look.
He's a little guy.
He's a little guy. Little baby.
He's going to the dentist.
He is going to have some major surgery on that on the chompers. Alright. Let's see here. Let's play with the color.
Braces.
He didn't wear his retainer, that's why.
Cool. That would make your teeth sink down.
Oh yeah.
In my case, it just makes my teeth like regress into my mouth.
Did you wear your retainer, or were you given a retainer?
Yes, I wear it, but when I don't wear it for a somewhat period of time,
Why does it look like Perry?
One tooth. You changed it. It doesn't look like Perry anymore.
No, that's one of the comments. Why does it look like Perry? And I'm like, yeah, it's because they wanted a platypus Pokemon. Because we wanted a platypus Pokemon, and the platypus Pokemon is based off Perry the platypus.
A platypus plumber?
Little hat.
Perry the platypus plumber?
Other hat.
Oh, no. Because he has to take off the plumbing equipment. And then he's Perry the platypus.
Wow, you have a lot of jobs.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you need to get that much for a secret agent rather than just, being a secret agent. I mean, you don't really need to make an income. You're a platypus. Platypus or platter pie. Don't really need income. This reminds me, I've been playing a lot of Poke Park lately.
Really?
It's a very wholesome little game. Yeah. It's one of like the only Pokemon games where they get the anime voice actors to voice the Pokemon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Fun fact, the previous voice of Amy is in charge of directing a majority of the Pokemon anime shows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good old Lisa. And she voiced Amy for a little bit in like a new Jet video with Jason Griffin. She can still do it.
That's just impressive.
Yeah.
This is just a straight.
Yeah, I'll send you the video because she. It's surprising how she can still do it. Full ammo. There you go.
All right, I'll listen to it later. Let's see here. This looks like a shiny.
Honestly, it kind of just looks like a shiny version of the color palette we had at the beginning with the Perry the Platypus colors.
Yeah. Let's see. The funny thing is, I didn't even get that one from Perry the Platypus. I wonder if I switch things out a little bit. Gave it like a darker color. And then made these other bits, the Oshawott blue. Oh, this could be interesting, actually. I think the only problem is it does really look like a dark type.
It really does.
Yeah. Which would be fine if we were doing a dark type, but we're not. We're trying to do a water type. Yeah, I knew that the color selection would probably be the thing that took the most work.
Do you like to talk to tomatoes?
Do you like to make me smile?
Do you like to waltz with potatoes?
Up and down the protostyle?
I'm not a squash. Yes, but I'm not a squash.
Me.
I'm not a gourd. Unless you're trying to tell me something.
Yeah, you're fat. Anyway.
Wow. Meanie.
Yes, you are.
I'm not fat.
I didn't say you were fat.
I don't want to go outside. It's too chilly. But I have to deliver mail. Or put mail in box. Bunga.
Unga bunga?
Bunga bunga.
Unga bunga.
What does Stardew Valley?
It is a farming game. It's basically where you live in a village and you can do like little mini quests, and apparently you can marry your fellow islanders.
Oh. Crimson. Give me a number between 1 and 40.
69.
That's not a number in the middle.
Did I stutter?
Lloyd. No, but that's not a correct number in the sequence.
What do you think of this one?
I still think the colors are too dark.
I think I like the eye color for this one though.
The eye color, yeah, the eye color's fine, but the skin, I don't like the fur color.
Yeah. Like if it was this eye color with this design maybe, but I don't know. I do agree with you though. I do think that the saturation is a little high and the color itself is a bit dark. Let me look at fighting types and steel types real quick. They're pretty steel types or fighting types are pretty diverse in their color scheme, it looks like. They don't really have like a color associated with them other than maybe the brown. But from what I can see, the only brown Pokemon is like the Timberline, the Hitmonline, and the Hitmonchan, and like...
Which do you prefer, Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan?
Honestly, I don't care for either.
Neither do I.
Like, I don't have a preference between the two, if that makes sense.
It just feels like they're very bland.
Not even that they're bland. Like, I like the fact that they're technically both based off of different fighters already. Steel type is where we get a little more like color specific. Like it's got some like steel type is very much gray or like a diluted blue in some cases. There's not like a whole lot where there's like a variation of the colors. Like there's maybe some accent colors that I see here, but not really like, but nothing, but it's predominantly gray.
Okay.
So really it doesn't matter what I do to imply whether or not it's going to be a steel or a fighting type. Does this Pokemon have a rival with Bidoof for territory?
Yes.
That's like a little additional Pokedex entry.
I can just imagine Perry the Platypus fighting a Bidoof.
Oh god, it's a regional variant of Bidoof. It's an electric type.
Hold on, because I remember when I was looking for Perry the Platypus variants of Pokemon, I specifically came across this.
Okay, let me see.
If I can get the image to load.
That's something else entirely. Let's see here. Let me see if I can play with the colors of this one just to... Because I like this color scheme. I do agree with you. It's high saturation and it's very...
There you go.
Let me see. That's funny. I think that's based off of Pokemon Fusions.
I think. I've tried Pokemon Fusions, but it doesn't look too good in comparison to like the generator that one guy uses. Also, number between 1 and 40.
35.
35?
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of like this one. It still kind of has a shiny vibe to it, but I like this direction though.
Okay. Well, Crimson looks like I'm going to delve into a really old game today.
Ooh, what game?
Half-Life 2 Episode 1.
Cool. Wait, when did that thing come out?
I know it's old. I've just been really procrastinating on it because getting the achievements is a pain in the neck. Because you have to go like the whole game without using a gun. Like, yeah, I'm trying to remember the achievements. Let me find it.
I kind of like this one. This one's kind of nice. I still think that the brown, though, should probably be like more...
Okay, so there's an achievement where you have to finish the whole game firing exactly one bullet.
He doofy. I recommend the shiny version be the Perry colors. Yes, I do think that the Perry colors would probably be the shiny if I were to invest in making shinies of these Pokemon. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to. Mostly because I just don't feel like, for me, it's worth taking the extra time. But I do like where this is going. I think this is a lot. This is a lot more progressed. That we're gonna stick with the idea that its final evolution being Darkwing Duck inspired. I am sticking to that as one of the evolutions. I'm thinking that so you wouldn't actively shiny hunt in the games. No, you would. I do imagine that there are shinies in this. I just don't. Currently, these are concepts for the original ones. I feel like shinies should be thought about later. But as for the Darkwing Duck thing, I do think that would be that's a good idea. But I do think that for the steel type, like for the water steel, it's going to have a different look to it, or a different inspiration. I am going to use the bathroom real quick, so please give me 1 second. I'm going to mute...
go eat lunch, so
yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah, I'm going to mute my mic just a real quick second so I can go to the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. Oh, what's your thought, D-Birch? I'm sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. I do think this is a little too saturated, but maybe that's a... Why not have a Pokemon based on a Xenomorph? I am going to say no to that because this is a Disney region. This is going to be based off of the Disneyland parks. And Xenomorphs are neither Disney nor are they a Disney-owned property. So I'm going to say no to that. I like the sci-fi thought process you're thinking of, though. And I could probably do like a little bit of horror in that. Like maybe that's a legendary or something. But with the Xenomorph, it would be like, well, technically Disney owns 20th Century Fox. That's true. I'll think about that. I don't know if I feel confident enough that of a thing for that. Xenomorphs always seem like Ultra Beasts to me. Like maybe there's an Ultra Beast that I can do. Let's see here. Like maybe the corporation that's making this region is like trying to capitalize on Ultra Beasts and trying to take them from the other world. Again, I feel like this is a little too saturated. But maybe this is one of those times where I have to trust the process and make it so that it's a so it looks kind of... What if I made this center? I think I can make this center thing a little gray. Let's do this. There we go. Kind of imply that steel type later, but in like a really subtle way. All right. I'm more curious what to see a train-inspired Pokemon. A Roly-Poly line doesn't count. Because Cole is a mining cart. Yeah, I agree. I was also a little disappointed by that. And now with the Revavroom, it's not out of the realm of impossibility. These are all true. Good afternoon. Hi, idea maker. Making much faster progress than I think I was planning on doing today. Honestly, I thought that this would turn out really, really crappy. But you gotta trust the process. You gotta trust the process. Finding your web towing so far. Web towing. It's not really web toes, if I had to be honest. They're like straight up fingers, to be if I had to be like totally transparent. They're just kind of turning into straight up fingers. I also kind of like that this tail kind of looks like a fist now. It could look like a fist or a binky. That's kind of amusing. Oh, right. Do do. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. I'm dissatisfied with how my pizza slices were cut. Oh no, did they do it like I got a pizza out the freezer and I got it out of the box to put it in the, I assume that means oven. It was somehow split into 2 pieces and not even in the middle. It's just very awkwardly sliced. Oh no. Defective pizza slice, because the pizza is still going to taste the same, but the experience is now kind of off. I get what you mean. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. Do. All right, there we go.
I'm back.
Hello.
I was watching a video on the sadness that is John Boyega.
What happened with John Boyega?
Just how much he got screwed over when doing Star Wars.
Ah.
One, by how he and Daisy really only got paid $150,000 for the whole movie. In comparison to, well, not much of a comparison, but then Harrison Ford got paid $23 million.
Mm.
And then how the whole thing about the poster censors. But China always does that. And then there how it was like the writing snub, but that was like the whole problem with the sequels.
Oh, and how it ruined the actor who played Jar Jar Binks' entire career.
Yeah, basically, the biggest problem with Star Wars is the writers who can't write. And how badly they screw over the actors because of their terrible writing.
I think there's more to it than just that, but you are right, that is a big issue.
Like Daisy Ridley, she's great. How they wrote the character, no. Like even Mark Hamill's in agreement that again, instance of great actor, but he hated what they did with Luke Skywalker. It just made him a bum.
He actually took that statement back.
Really?
Yeah.
And then he proceeded to do the Lego version of to voice the Lego version of Old Man Luke.
Yes.
Mark, what the fuck?
He, at the time when he said that, he was actually just under pressure with how the public saw him after the movie. But after, I think it was like 2 years, 3 years after the movie came out, he actually went back on it and was like, actually, I see where they were going with it. I do wish that it was better handled.
True.
You'll find that with a lot of actors who like initially hate their own movies. Especially if there's like a public cry about it.
But also just Finn's character just got like a massive downgrade.
I agree.
Because they just wanted to focus on Adam Driver.
Yeah.
And we got one of the most uncomfortable scenes in Star Wars history.
Which one?
Nipples.
Oh, I actually kind of like that scene. Not because of the nipples.
I was gonna say what Crib is it? Hey.
Not because of the nipples. I would like to point out it's not because of Adam Driver's nipples. Or how awkwardly that those pants cut his body.
Yeah.
I like the build-up that it has. Like, it has like this tension in it of going like, yeah, we're connected. It's building up to something really interesting. And then the interruption is like almost like Luke caught them in the act of something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that little bit. Oh, I like the way this is rendered. It does look a little shiny. Not in the it's a shiny Pokemon. I mean, no, that literally looks shiny.
Physically shiny.
It looks physically shiny.
But apparently the reason they like downgraded Finn's character so much is because of the China box office money.
Yeah, it sounds right.
And because China's China, they had literally had no control. That literally had nothing to do with much of reason why they had decided to do that with Finn's character.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I just feel like Finn would have been so good.
Finn would have been an interesting character. Well, he is an interesting
Stormtrooper Rebellion. He was supposed to.
Yes, he is. I don't want to say he could have been. He is an interesting character, even with what we got.
Yeah. And then they did nothing.
Yeah.
Like his best, he was only good in episode 7, and then he was downgraded. And then like they hinted at, oh, he had a thing for Rey, and then they never did anything with it.
Honestly, I thought he had more of a thing for his co-pilot.
No, the co-pilot had a weird thing with him, which just popped up out of nowhere in episode 8.
I'm still into it. I ship it.
Unless you're talking about that one, the one guy.
The one who plays Moon Knight?
Yes. If you're talking about him, then yeah, probably. But if you're talking about that one random girl who appeared out in episode 8, then no. I don't know why she was so relevant, or why she had to come out of nowhere just to appear in episode 8, and that's it.
It was. I assumed that there was like some rewrites that were happening. There was a lot of messiness in those. I think that's. I do like more of what they did with the animated stuff than they do with the actual movies, and that's probably because not a lot of major fans watch or at least mainstream audiences aren't going to watch the cartoons. And that yeah. Yes, I agree. Those people are stinky and no fun. But I think that comes with like just the territory of how we hold live action to such a high degree. Like somehow if something gets a live action adaptation, it's somehow going to be better, and then everyone's surprised when it's disappointing.
It's more, from my perspective, it's more of how well they can do this, and if they're not, how bad they're going to get shit on for it.
Mm-hmm. See, even for that, right? The problem is that a lot of times people are expecting it to feel exactly like the cartoon is going to feel, right? When it's a live action adaptation of a animated property. It's kind of similar to what they did with the prequel movies, right?
Yeah.
Right. But in the prequel movies came first, and they were not considered good, so they got redone as an as an animated, as the Clone Wars, right?
I still think the prequels are okay.
The prequels are alright. I think there are some good things about the prequels. I do understand some of the bigger frustration people had for them. Let's hear.
Such as...
Look at the boy!
Yeah.
Look at him!
So derpy.
He is a little derpy boy. Alright. So, water type. Our water starter. What do you guys think of the derpy boy? Oh shit, I forgot to give his eyeballs. He is the greatest of boys.
Hello, boy.
Hello, boy.
Welcome. There he is.
Here's a boy. Yum yum. Let's see here. Ah! Not the boobs. No, the boobs. Okay.
Did you know every kiss begins with cat?
Did you know that Folgers commercial with the brother and sister have entirely too much chemistry?
Ugh.
Do you remember that thing?
Ugh. No.
You were too young for it. I envy you. Alright, now what shall we name our boy? I swear to God, if you try to say Perry the Platypus.
Perry. Harry Puss.
Platybuck. Platybuck. That's cute. For platypus and buck teeth. Let's see here. Well, the naming scheme so far has been Firepent, which is a mixture between fire, serpent, and fervent. Wallflutter for wallflower flutter. And you, sir, are an ambivert. So that means you could like to go out. Here. I'm gonna write down some of the things here though.
Damn it. I stuck my head down.
Suffer.
You did this.
I didn't do shit. You brought up VeggieTales today. Nope, it's your fault.
Never my fault.
Yes, it is.
Never.
It's always your fault.
Says who?
Says you. 20 years ago.
No, I never.
When you were born.
No.
Yeah. Okay, Platybuck. It's here. Adjectives for ambivert. Okay. Hmm. Let's see here. Peacemaker, regulated, empathetic, loyal, player. Team player. Platybook. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
With the 10 little commandments.
The tender commandments. Platybuck. Now I'm just kind of looking at other platypi. See what comes up. Platylit. Lit. That one doesn't have a name. Platypat. This turned into a Temtem. I don't know if that counts. It probably had a name. I had a Pokemon style name before, but it turned into a Temtem instead.
I don't know what that is.
A Temtem?
Yeah.
It's like it's a Pokemon. It's like Pokemon, but it has a different style, and it originally started as a platypus Fakemon, but they were gonna do a fan game, and the art was too good, so they had to be like, oh, okay, no, you need to stop.
I gotta bounce.
All right.
See you around, Crimson.
Bye, boy.
Last time.
Bye, bye. Platypow? No. Platypet. That's what it was called. Platypet. That's funny. Top of plat. Oh my god. Okay, so far we got we have Platybuck, but ambivert. Outgoing or social introverts. Outgoing. I know that Perugly is already a thing. I like to make different options because it can't just be like the one. Wallflutter still took a while. Ambivert. Planet. Let's hear. Let's list our things that it's based on. So it's an ambivert, a platypus. It has buck teeth. Let me see what the original line had. Because why not? It's here. What did I call the original line? I forget. It's been so long since I've seen this thing. Alright. Plattree. Plattree, the mishmash Pokemon. No one knows where this Pokemon came from. or why it looks the way it does, but for whatever reason, it has the different parts of Pokemon on its body. Whenever heavily watched by a trainer, it's known to sit around and do nothing. And when it left alone and out of sight, they are known to do mischievous things. Mischievous. Mischievous. Playful? I could see playful. The fuck does waggish mean? Waggish, humorous in a playful, mischievous, and facetious manner. Puckish. Also, you get to see my handwriting again. That's always fun. Let's see here. Platypus. It's got buck teeth. And it's kind of ugly. Like the ugly duckling. I know that baby platypi are called puggles. Plackle? No. That sounds weird. Plackle. Okay, so we have Platybuck. Hold on, I'm gonna take this. To the side here. Platybuck.
Hello, Corinne.
Hello, how you doing? I'm on stream right now. I'm warning you.
Oh, dang it. Fiddlesticks.
Squishy.
Oh, fiddly dee.
I swear I'm not late. Most of the time.
I was just gonna tell you about, like, I'm gonna be a bit busy for a few days.
Okay. Thank you for letting me
Like,
know.
Yeah, because, like, I'm going through a flood right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need help?
How?
I don't know. Do you want to do a shout out where? All right. All right. Hello again, everyone. I do deeply apologize. There was a emergency I had to deal with, and that had to do with the entire house's power, and the power then became an issue. I am very sorry. I know that nobody's here right at this very second. Hey, D Birch. Again, I'm very sorry about that. Thank you. Again, I'm very sorry about that. I am very sorry. I thought it wasn't going to be that big of an issue, and then it turned into like a whole thing. Yeah. So again, so sorry. We'll try to resume where we last left off. I know that a good portion of everybody is probably doing something else, and I am glad that that some of you stayed and some of you didn't, or when some of you didn't, I'm not saying that. Oh no, some of you didn't stay. It's totally fine. I know that these technical difficulties happen a lot, and even now I'm having one right here. And I'm not trying to start this stream back up on a low note. Oh god, what is ad time? When did I have that as a thing? Do I have a ad time thing? Yeah, I do. What does that mean? I play an ad. Okay. No lie, every time I fresh, Twitch color changed. Oh no. Alright. Let's get back on a positive note. Let's go. Alright. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to take Platybuck here. We're gonna put him to the side. And we're gonna come up with a few more names. Because I don't like just having the one name. Yeah, I know it's missing. I just want to try to figure this out. I know reactive tends to be the most finicky of my assets right now, and it's such a pain. Actually, now that I think about it, you can hear me. I don't have any music on. Let me try to do this. Let me try to do this right. Alright. And let's see. Are you going to work for me? No? Is this one of those times where I have to make you entirely from scratch now? Probably. Let's see. Do you work now? Hello. There she is. It is the Crimson. 'Tis the Crimson Girl. The Crimson Girl. In a crimson world. It's a creamy girl. Ah! I got the whoops. Ah! Oh god, is my alerts also not working? No. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. But you know what? Fuck it. Right? Fuck it. It happens. And then we figure it out, we pick ourselves up, and it doesn't bother us. I mean, you're allowed to let it bother you a little bit, just as long as it doesn't prevent you from having fun. Now, let's try to test it out. Where is it? Test alert. Yay! It works! We got it. Yeah, I came in and everything is broken. Yeah, sounds like Crim. Damn! Shots fired, my guy. But hey, I'm back, and this time was not a technical difficulty for the Wi-Fi. This is more of a technical difficulty. Tell me I'm wrong. Shut the fuck up. Damn, my audience is coming after me. All my friends are coming after me. In this particular case, it had nothing to do with the Wi-Fi. It had everything to do with the fact that I needed to help my housemates get her peacemaker going. or not Peacemaker, but it's a heart thing that needs to be plugged in, and it needs to be on for her health benefit. And I'd rather be able to get that done. It's not a pacemaker, but it is a heart type machine in relation to it, and that needs to be on. So it's not something I can just like walk away from or say that we need to do that later. At any time, something could happen. And I want to make sure that happened. And then that's when the Wi-Fi started to weird out, and I'm like, God damn it! All right. Let's hear. Oh, we have the redeem of the boops. I did see the boops, but now I have the nums. Nom nom. Nom 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 nom. All right. So I'm going to play with the platypus. I just realized I spelled platypus wrong. Spelled with the Y. Y. Let's see here. Okay, so let's keep going. Names. Let's see here. Platybuck for the tooth. Platish. You got the SY at the end. Is it? But platypus is spelled like this, isn't it? Hold on, now I have to look it up. Yeah, platypus is spelled Platypus. Platypus. Give her a second. She's gonna get. Damn, Caster, you gotta come after come after me like that. Platish. I came in choosing violence. I'll stop. No, that's fine. Oh yes, Build-A-Bear is now added a Yamper in their line. There's a Yamper Build-A-Bear! That's so cute! I don't know. Bucky. Oh! Bucky like a buck, like from Winter Soldier. And Bucky-ish. Right here, let me see. Ah! It's got a little blankie! It can come with a little blankie! A little bit oh! And it has its own sound. That's so cute! Oh, that's so cute! Ah! While supplies last. Yeah, right? And I'm too broke to think of anything else. Plan B. Plan Buck. Convince Ed to get you one. He already knows I have so many. He already knows I have so many plushies. What I actually need is like one of those like hammocks that you put your plushies on. The let's see. Give him the pout and he will do what you want. I've seen it. That's the thing. I have done the pout. He can resist it because he works with children. So that's kind of not a thing for me. Didn't he say he'd get Misty a Yamper plushie? Okay. let's see here. Plan Buck actually sounds kind of hello. So
So not late after all.
yeah. Just in time for technical difficulties to happen for the rest of the house, and then it goes to me.
So like, what did end up happening?
So I did explain it to stream a little bit earlier. I also need to fix up the reactive for your character thing. Basically, what happened was that two of the rooms in the house weren't working. Like, most of the plugs weren't working, excluding the one with the Wi-Fi. So that was fine, right? Like, that's why I wasn't dealing with any technical difficulties on my side.
Yeah.
Right. But the rest of the house kind of had some issues, specifically in two rooms. And I am a little more technical savvy than the rest of the house. So I thought it was going to be a quick fix. You know, turn something on and off. It might have like a little Wi-Fi issue for me in a little bit, but it'll be temporary, right? But it kept on not working, and then the room that had the Wi-Fi in it, suddenly that plug wasn't working, so the Wi-Fi was down for a little bit, and that room wasn't turning on, and so it was a lot of me going up and down the stairs to make sure, and it wasn't something I could exactly put off until after the stream because one of my housemates has it's not a pacemaker, but it is a heart machine that is meant to be plugged in for a while, and it needs to be on her and on all the time and plugged in. And it's not something that I could just put off.
Gotcha.
So instead, sorry, go
It
ahead.
seems like it was just like a problem with like the entire house's electricity.
Yeah, so I turned things on and off again. I did all the things. I turned on and off the specific rooms, and now we're here.
Okay, but everything's working now, right?
Yeah, everything's working. Everything's good. No more issues. And actually, and I'm kind of proud of how much progress we made on the platypus. I thought that it was going to be much harder to do the platypus because I was trying to make it not just look like Perry the platypus.
Yeah.
So we ended up, it still kind of just ends up looking like it, like with the color scheme and whatnot, and the general shape, but I used a few things to make it look different, one of which is the hair flick here to kind of imply the kind of cap, the fedora that Perry wears, and then like I decided to give him buck teeth like a beaver. So in addition to being an ambivert, it is also an ugly duckling.
Yeah. He seems very sleepy.
He's a very chill dude. All he wants is to chill out. And initially chat decided that one of the names they liked is "Hello, it's Deku Deku Maru, Deku Deku Maru, Deku Deku Maru, oh ayo." It's its own identity, he at least. I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly. Why not ask him? Ed is will be currently having a nice date night with Misty at the moment. So I'm going to be here in stream. And then later on, I have to go to a doctor's appointment. Which is why I'm slightly annoyed that it took so much time. Let's see here. So Platybuck was the first name that we got. Platish is a play on the name platypus and puckish. And it also kind of looks like buck.
What about Plattery?
That was actually the first name that it had, but like the what would be the name convention for that plattery?
I don't know. There's spell with an O, I should say.
Oh, okay. Oh, like it's plotting something?
No, like platforry. Okay, it's not that. It's actually not that. It's there. I'm spitballing.
Okay. Where does the word come from?
It's like platypus, but also
Tori?
I, I did not expect this interrogation.
Let's hear. I'm just gonna. Yeah. Boop. Then there's Buckish. A play on the name Bucky from Marvel. Buck teeth. The Y from platypus as well, and ish kind of implying the puckishness.
I'm not sure about buckish. It doesn't seem. I don't know. It doesn't seem right.
And then Planbuck. Planbuck. Lay Paz. Lazy and platypus. Lazis. Plazy.
Seems too similar to lazy. Let's see.
I will put it there though. It's here. Platypus. It's here.
I was doing some sheer forage stuffs.
I'm also gonna put this here. This is probably gonna be where most of the stream goes to. Most of the rest of the stream is gonna be just us trying to figure out how to name this stupid thing. Okay.
He's only stupid because he hasn't gotten out of bed yet.
Said he looks tired, right? Tired, sleepy.
Let's see.
Okay. Sleepy. Synonym. Okay. Well, I can't do drowsy.
Layplaz actually doesn't sound too bad.
Layplaz?
On second go around.
Yeah. That was his first thing.
But almost like Lapis, also in a tangentially related way.
Let's see here. I feel like that. I'm like looking at words and going like,
These don't mean anything.
these don't mean anything. Let's see. Doesn't do much. Doesn't do much also could mean boring. I think so far I like Planbuck the most. It combines platypus, ambivert, and buck teeth.
Like I said, plan book is fine.
Let's see here. Slumpapus. Oh my god. It gets worse the more you try to do it. But I do like the names that everybody's coming up with.
Like the exercise.
Yeah. Also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're still good on the because they only allow 12 characters for names. Let's hear. Okay. So first and foremost, we don't like bookish, so I'm gonna take you out. Let's see here. Excuse me. Let's see. Platybuck, Platish. I feel like Platish is only a good reference to me. Because
What's it like? What was it a reference?
it was a reference to platypus and puckish.
I mean, the puckish, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I get it. It's just, yeah. I guess yeah, it's just something for you.
Yeah. Let's see here. Ambivert, platypus, buck teeth, but it's playful, puckish, and somewhat boring. Let me reread the first time I did this round. I don't think that the first one is going to help us much, but the second one actually does really well. When heavily watched by a trainer, they are known to sit around and do nothing. But when left alone or out of sight, they are known to do mischievous things. Mm. Mm. I think it's the puss part. The puss part is the part that I feel like is tripping a lot of people up.
I mean, that's the most dangerous part.
Because you can't exactly like put it anywhere. Because that's the part that makes it sound weird. But then like that's one of the defining parts of the word platypus. It's your let's see here. Platybuck, Plambuck, Plazy, Plazypus, Laplace, or Laplace, Slumpapus. Okay, Slumpapus sounds too silly to me. I don't know.
I also feel like it's been taken. I doubt it actually has, but I feel like it is.
Like it sounds close enough to like maybe something that's already existing.
Like purely based on vibes. Like no, like I didn't look into like if anything is named Slumpapus. I probably shouldn't either.
Slumpapus sounds like a Dr. Seuss character.
Not Dr. Seuss. I feel like he'd have like more syllables. More syllables and more ooh sounds.
I think I'm gonna stick with Plambuck. Plambuck.
Very well. You are dubbed Plambuck.
Plambuck.
Also, I blew most of my channel points on an ad break, thinking it would start the ad on its own, but it doesn't.
No, no, it doesn't. It's I have to activate it.
Oh Lord, I'm poor now.
I'm poor. I've always been poor. What are you talking about?
Have you seen the last Hell of a Boss episode?
I did actually.
Okay. So okay, you do know what I'm referencing then.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
All right, there we go. I got some music going. All right, plan book. I'm gonna just put down the pluckish Pokemon. The puckish Pokemon. I don't know for whatever reason.
Now I kind of want to see it like with like a cat smile, like a smug like cat smile.
Like it has an animation where it just kind of like smirks and looks to the side.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that idea. It's got like a little animation that goes like, "Yeah, you know what I am. You know I'm gonna ruin your life." I will probably have to change one of the names because one of them is supposed to be Hollow and the other is Gold, but Gold already exists as a game. Platybuck Rogers. And the 24th and a half century! Oh my god. Oh god. It'd be funny. It'd be so fucking funny. Alright. Let's see here.
Like, something like I'll put this in the chat. If you would like to access the chat,
there it
to
is.
Patreon to gain access to the Discord.
Let's see here. Alright, so this part's gonna... Oh look! Watchful! Hi Watchful! I got the raids! Thank you! How do I do the shout out? Hold on. Ah! Let's see here. How do I do the thing? How do I do the thing? I just want to shout him out. No, I don't want to block you. For some reason, this made me think of Perry's spinoff. Oh, slash. Okay. Slash.
Forward slash.
Okay. Username. And the username is... The Watchful. One and E. Damn it! But wait, it's right there! It's right there! This motherfucker!
All sorts of problems happening today.
Can you do it?
What, me?
Oh, nope, I found it. I figured it out. Ha ha! I'm not completely useless. Why is nothing showing up? Do I not have some...
It's showing up for me, like, shout out was given to Watchful.
Yeah, but it's not showing up on the alert.
On the alert?
Yeah, there's an alert. There should be a shout out on the alerts. Hold on. Raid. Follow. Gifted. Do I not have one?
Do you need one?
I do. I would like one.
Huh. Well, that's something to work out.
You would think that it would just show up, right? Let's see.
Well, I don't know. Like, Twitch is kind of eluding me.
Yes, this is how great I am at this job that I don't have. Let's hear. Hey, Watchful. Let's hear. For some reason, I think of a spinoff, Perry spinoff, but he has a jacket instead of a hat. That would be kind of funny. Like
Perry Noir.
Like a Perry Noir, yeah. Let's see. At least I gave him a shout out, though. That's nice. I did the thing. I did that part.
I won't know of it in the next 30 minutes, but I won't remember in the next 30 minutes. But hey, at least I gave him the shout out.
Yeah, right. how to do shadow. I should probably do this
Maybe like after,
after, yeah, but like,
or even do it now, like it's your stream.
yeah. Sir.
I've slowly started getting back to playing Space Station 14 again.
Oh, that's
Uh,
nice.
a friend of mine, she's actually like I introduced her like after I started playing it, and she's been playing it like way more. Like it's her like new obsession. It's like I haven't had a lot of games that I recommend like having that happen. So like it's actually kind of interesting, but slowly I kind of like haven't been playing it because like it does take like some.
Oh, I thought I did do the num num. Num num. I thought I did do the num num.
The only thing like I haven't been playing it recently because like it does take some energy to play,
Right.
like some social energy because like it is primarily like a text-based role playing. Well, like there's like a lot of like role playing in the chat, like that's required.
Mm-hmm.
But like and also like the visuals and stuff. Plus like you're kind of expected to do your job like competently unless it's funny.
Unless it's funny.
Yeah. One of my friends, she was playing as like the chemist for like the med bay, and also like other departments need chemistry, and she had to teach someone like IRL chemistry by saying like potassium and water do not mix well.
All right.
But for those of you who don't know, potassium and water explode when they come into contact. But that's a thing that you can do. Like you spill some potassium, then you call the janitor to clean it up, but they use water and it explodes in the chem lab.
All right.
Also, she was looking for like the research director, and she asked like a nearby robot, like, "Oh, did you see the research director? I killed him." You what? It's like he was confused, and like so the thing with like Station
Click
14 is
other
that,
alerts.
is that robots or Borgs as they're called, they're not allowed to harm the crew. They have like the normal 3 laws like don't harm the crew, don't like follow orders, and unless it interferes with Rule 1, and don't like allow anyone else to come to harm. But sometimes the laws get scrambled by like a solar flare, and they just become whatever. So like this Borg killed the research director because he was wandering around all confused, and if these laws confuse people are a threat to the station.
Right.
And he just said that to her. He's like, "Wait, you did what?" When I played as a Borg, my laws were randomly scrambled to where I had to invite people to play like a role-playing game. So it was just the entire station was like completely in disarray. Everyone was like, most people were dead. Everyone was going to the evac, and I was like, "Hello, would you like to stay for a session of Mongoose Traveler 2nd Edition? We will need 2d6." But everyone's like, look, come on, we need to leave, Borg. I understand, but we will need some paper and some pencils.
Oh no.
Eventually, like, an engineer and like brought me and another Borg to like I believe he had like a shuttle that he made, or a shuttle as it's called.
A shittle?
That is a shuttle that is really shoddily constructed, but it works.
All right.
It was like an escape pod. I don't remember which. But yeah, he just took the both of us, and I ended that game by being like, "All right, let us begin with character creation," and then the game ended.
Damn.
Like just random stuff happens in that game, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, this is not.
Like, yeah, I definitely recommend it for anyone watching the chat. You can look it up. It's like it is on Steam and it's free. The thing is, like, it is like I believe it's like you have to like request access to play it because like it is like a small like team, and like it's already sort of at capacity. So first of all, getting into like server is going to be pretty hard, but also like yeah, that's a day like play. But like once you're there, it is pretty fun. I will say there is like a considerable barrier to like new people playing it. You have to like read the rule. You have to read the rules like of the server, and then like make sure you know, like it just makes sure you know what's what.
Right.
Yeah. Not to mention the controls are like, it's very easy to like I don't know, like accidentally drink or eat something that you really shouldn't.
Right.
like if you click on yourself while holding like a bottle of like while holding like a bottle of like chemicals, you'll just drink it and it'll like probably like poison you.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea how to put the alert for the shout out on here. You would think that it'd be on the default for.
Well, it's probably not your alert. Like it's probably their alert.
Yeah, but it would still show up on screen.
You mean in the chat?
No, I mean on screen. Let's hear. Like I don't know how to do this.
Yes, it's my alerts and other alerts and add new alert events.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I don't know where that is.
Alerts.
I know where alerts are. Yes.
And so other alerts.
There are no other alert. There's no one. There's no other alert thing.
I don't know where the alerts tab is.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep going, or else we're gonna just end up sitting here the whole time. All right. So.
I mean, I did like talking about Space Agent 14, but yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'm getting into the actual Pokedex entry. I also realize I'm so close to 100 followers right now.
Nice.
It's literally 99. I have one more, and then my goal is 200. So we'd be halfway there.
Okay, I think I close out Twitch.
Despite non-appearance, Plan Bucket
Oh god.
likes to sit and listen. Likes to sit and listen to their trainer while they are distressed.
Let it all out.
Despite not looking like it, it cares very deeply. It cares very deeply for its team and trainer. Let's see. I still like this first one. This first one's very funny to me. Despite Planbuck, the puckish Pokemon. Despite its odd appearance, Planbucket likes to sit and listen to their trainer while they're distressed. Despite not looking like it, it cares very deeply for its team and trainer. The other one, when heavily watched by a trainer, they are known to sit around and do nothing. But when left alone or out of sight, they are known to do mischievous things.
Change the second despite to though.
What?
To though. Change the second despite to though.
Okay.
Oh, there's like a English teacher, like, avoid repetition.
Despite its distressed. Though it will get distracted by causing trouble for other Pokemon and trainers. There we go. It's a little shit, basically. I don't know, do you guys like this one?
It seems good to me. Well, let's. What else is there? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that looks like a good like Pokedex entry.
All right, there it is.
I'll be gobsmacked. This is one impressive trolley cart.
This is one impressive trolley cart.
Yeah. Not my joke, by the way, but like, it was like it's one I always like to quote.
Let's see here. I definitely think that for this one I'm gonna need to. Let's see here. The last stream was like 3 hours. I still got about an hour. How's about we start working on the evolutions? Because we do actually have all 3 of the first evolutions done. And they're all fucking adorable. Well, these are the first evolutions, actually.
First?
Yep.
Oh, right. You're making like first evolution Pokemon for like each thing.
Yeah, the
First
Phoebe. Oh, neat. Is it going to have a gender variant with the poison typing like platypods? This is actually, I'm not going to lie to you, this is probably the 5th time on this stream they've asked me, that somebody has asked me that. They are not poison type. They will learn poison type moves, but they are not poison type. This is actually going to end up being a water fighting type or a water steel type. Also, hi Phoebe! How you doing? Let's see here. And these are all 3 of our Pokemon. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take this. Actually, it probably should be a little closer together. There we go. And then rasterize, cut. And then go here, and then paste. Alright, here's my question though. Out of the, let's see here. I'm checking over all of them right now. Oh wait, I know, I have a...
Isn't there like a buff Perry the Platypus picture out there?
There's just a straight up buff Perry the Platypus. I'm doing well. I saw your Tumblr post and thought I'd see if you were still live. As an Aussie, I was happy to see a familiar looking guy. Aww! Thank you! It's hard to picture what an evolved platypus would look like. I've seen a few, if I had to be honest. I have seen... Let's hear. I saw a region done by Pragmagic. I saw a different one done... Let's hear. Let me try to find the ones that are cut off so that that's a little easier. There we go. Ah! No! Okay. So reminder to everybody, this region is actually based on Disney. It's based on the Disney parks, and it's basically a region that's being artificially made in order to create a populated area for the public. And so I think that part of me is going to probably imply that they're not actually like part of the region naturally. But I'm just curious, out of these, which one would you pick? Like, which one of these babies would you probably pick as your Pokemon?
Idea Maker, Golduck comes to mind, but yeah, interpretations for the long haul.
And the Epcot Center is the Safari Zone. Exactly. I was actually thinking about the Animal Kingdom one, but the Epcot one definitely is in mind for me, as like maybe the Epcot is like, instead of being like the Safari Zone, it's like where the final battle would be. So let's just look at our lineup here. We have Plambuck, the puckish Pokemon. Despite its odd appearance, Plambuck likes to sit around and listen to their trainers while they are distressed, though it will be distracted by causing trouble for other Pokemon and trainers. When heavily watched by a trainer, they are known to sit around and do nothing. But when left alone or out of sight, they are known to do mischievous things. Furpent, the eager Pokemon. Furpent has a hyperactive energy that warms the rooms they enter. When too excited, it's known to burn trainers with its hugs using its hooded flaps. This Pokemon has a tendency to get overexcited to meet people, so much so that some trainers find it hard to get Furpent to train when all it wants to do is go into warm areas. Wallflutter, the demure Pokemon. A shy little Pokemon that tends to run away from attention. It only likes showing affection by pecking the cheeks of their trainers after they're eating sweets.
After they eat sweets.
Yeah, after they eat sweets. I think that's grammatically incorrect, but I'll fix that later. While Wallflutter can fly, it prefers to hop around on the ground, where it can hide in tall grass. It's often seen zipping from place to place, hiding from attention. Alright, and those are our starters.
I mean, you could probably, correct it. I was just
Yeah, I will correct it later, probably, but these are our Fakemon. These are our starters. And I'm actually really proud of how these came out, to be honest. They're so cute, and they're also... I feel like they're very different from the usual Pokemon that we usually see. I'm leaning towards Wallflutter. Alright, Wallflutter!
I actually kind of like how Furpent came out.
Yeah, Furpent I feel like is the best rendered. Well, I feel like Furpent and Plambuck are the best rendered out of the Pubert. Plambuck and Furpent are the best rendered. It's mostly because I think that there's a difference of how Pokemon renders their plants versus how they render like Pokemon in general. All right, and I'm going to start with their second evolutions. It's when I know that when we do the final evolutions, that's where we're going to get really crazy. So I still want to imply both typings that each of them are supposed to be. So if you're new to us, thank you for coming, and thank you for coming in. Reminder that this is the Sonova region. It is based on Disney parks and the Pokemon and one of the things I've always complained about Pokemon is that there's not enough variation between the two games. Your enemy is probably different, or they're basically the same. The legendaries are the only thing that's really truly different. And I think that And I think that having a different starter final evolution would actually help a lot with what game you end up having. I know it would probably be like it would be a lot. I feel like mentally it would be a lot. I liked the Pokemon Ranger games. Yeah. I think a lot of people did. I usually stuck with the regular Pokemon games, but I do like the ideas that come from just the fact that, oh, if you have one Pokemon, depending on which game, it evolves into a different Pokemon than the other. Like the final evolution is different, where it actually feels like you have a different kind of look to everything. I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling. So we're just gonna end up having some. I did actually sketch a bit for Furpin's evolution, so I can get started with that a little bit. Let me just reply to this one message.
How much longer do you intend to stream?
Until 12, maybe until 1 now, because I lost maybe about a few minutes.
I hope you don't mind that. I'm actually going to go to the bathroom, and I probably won't stay for very long.
It's all right.
Yeah, I also do have to like prepare for like a D&D session.
You do you, boo boo.
Yeah, I had about I pretty much have this session and another session, and then maybe like a third session if the second session runs over. But and then I'm gonna go to Warhammer, the tabletop RPG instead.
Okay, you have fun.
Yeah, I kind of had the bug.
Dude, I totally get it.
You ever get those bugs where I'm now going to fixate on this?
Uh-huh. Where you're just like, oh my god.
I really like this thing now.
The hyperfixations just switch from place to place, don't they?
But I'm compelled to kill you next.
Nee.
Okay, maybe not that. That's a hell of a hyperfixation, but it could happen.
Right.
It can't happen. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with this.
What did you do? Ara.
Alright. Anyway.
You just needed to that one last thing.
Well, I have to spend my bits somehow.
They're channel points.
Yeah. Bits are in a toad and everything. Okay, anyway, goodbye.
Bye! Alright, so one person really liked the wall flutter. To be honest, I usually go with grass type. This grass type Pokemon came out much different than it originally did, because all of these used to be different Fakemon. I made this region up with my sister, and we had such fun with it. And I was thinking about it a little bit ago, because unfortunately I was trying to do a Nuzlocke, and the Switch Lite doesn't... It's not for streaming. Like, you can take a video of it while you're playing the game, but I'd prefer, for the sake of a really good quality, to do it myself. So, revived this little concept that we have here. Let me pull out what they used to look like, actually, because it's really funny to me how much they've changed. So let's see here. Here we go. So the difference is staggering to me. Let me show you. This was our platypus water type that we just got done. This is our hummingbird line. And then this was our fire type. And for now, I'll focus straight on the just flat out on the beginning ones for right now, and to see how different they are. But just based off of the lines themselves, you can definitely tell there's a very different idea happening here. All right, there we go. So here's my question. Do you guys think that I improved on this at all? Like, do you think that there is improvement that was had for this, or do you think that I could have probably done better? All right, just for the sake of argument, these are, here they are next to their old, please forgive the pixelated version. I rendered these so long ago, and I don't have the original. Well, I have the original probably somewhere, but I currently can't find it. So yeah, these are what they originally looked like. I definitely think these have changed in a really good way. Like they're much more expressive, and they're very, I think that they're cuter. I feel like these are much cuter, much more interesting, and I just like I like how they're emoting a lot more. The old style is more like Neopets, which is cool, but the new ones suit the the Poke style better. Yeah, I agree. I never thought about Neopets, but now that you say it, it's so fucking funny. Oh my god. So here's what I'm thinking, right? I'm going to take these away because we are no longer looking at them. I want these to look completely new, fresh start. I'm worried that the middle and right one are both green. I was concerned about that initially too, but then I realized that the green that comes from Cyndaquil is very similar to the green that comes from other Neopets are still alive, but here's your reminder to go feed your pets and walk your Nintendogs. Oh my god, I haven't thought of Nintendogs in forever. Holy shit. Oh my god. I legit have not thought about my Nintendogs in forever. My virtual house is probably just covered in shit and pee. Oh, no. It probably doesn't even remember me. Oh, that's an even sadder thought. Okay. So let's get to this real quick. I sadly lost my Nintendogs. Oh. Somebody send Dice Nintendogs. Please, like for his next birthday, something. Phoebe Banana is just going like, no, my existential crisis. I dread to think the same of those who have played New Horizons. No. My thing is not moving now because I've realized that that when you put a person in the call, it'll show up, and if they leave, that's when it stops moving around. All right, so let's get started on this particular thing. All right, and I'm gonna start really light. I'm sure my village island will handle themselves. That's what they're supposed to do. Let's hear from New Horizons. Let's start with Wall Flutter. I feel like Wall Flutter is going to have I had over 1,000 hours on my ACN, my New Horizons island, but it accidentally got wiped when I took my Switch in. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, let's look at other. Let's look at the grass starter middle evolutions. See how they look. All right. Okay. Now this is going to be a little more difficult because I know no one played Tomodachi Life. I did not. Really stings. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that you all feel old. Alright, let's start with the middle evolution, just as a concept. We're not going to get straight into it. It's probably still going to be really small, because I do imagine that Planbuck is probably the biggest. Burpent is probably is big, but not that, but like medium size. And then Wallflutter is just like a sweet little baby. Let's see here. I just imagine it's still like a sweet little baby. It's like bigger, probably. Okay, this is where the shapes get still get a little more complicated. And I remember that the last time I did this, I gave it 4 sets of wings. And basically implied, kind of like low-key implied the anatomy of a bug type, to be honest. But this is actually going to end up being the difference between ground. It's going to be, one is going to be grass fairy and the other is going to be grass ground. Will there be a theme park food themed Fakemon? I thought about that. I want so desperately. There's a Lockstin episode I literally just watched yesterday where he did a video in which he has like his land cake turn into a fairy type, and it's funfetti pancakes, and then it turns into a bigger fairy type. It's very funny to me. Let's see here. This is kind of the silhouette that happened last time with this middle evolution. But I also have to imply a ground typing. And the ground typing that we thought about was from glass instead. And it's based on introverts, so let's see here. Like the tails, the fox, but with the extra steps. Alright. I want to still kind of embody like that introvert style. I like that the leaf kind of gives it like this hairstyle. But I think that I do think that it kind of looks a little too much like the coif that the middle evolution for Rowlet has. Also, Dartrix, that's what it is, Dartrix. So I want to kind of... I want to keep that... Make the left a flower petal. Okay, that could be cute. Oh, what if it's a flower bud? Like on its head, because the other one kind of has this flower bud look to it. Flower leaf, but I like the petal. I like the petal. No, you're cooking. You're cooking. You're accidentally cooking. What if like it has like on top of its little... Is it hot dogs? Is it like a wattle flower? What's a wattle flower? Wattle flower. Oh, that sounds like it would give me such a horrible hay fever. Oh dear Lord. No, again, this isn't necessarily based off of the... this isn't based off of Australia specifically. I do like where you're headed in that, but I think that I want to keep it very, like, rosy, because it's... Each one of these has a theme, right? Wallflutter is based off of the idea of being an introvert, of fantasy, and it kind of has more of a Disney princess versus villain vibe to their line. Ferpent is based off of extroverts, slice of life, and while yes, it's going to have a lot of snake elements to it, I want it like it to be rosy. Sucks to be Jim then. It's based off of slice of life. It's gonna end up being fire psychic and fire poison. So I think a lot of that is going to take inspiration from like Disney Channel shows, and the slice of life bit being that it's just very happy to see everybody, and being that's where like the extrovert and slice of life comes from. Plambert is, or Plambert, I keep calling it Plambert. Plambuck is coming from ambivert, and oh, hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. I need to get more water. I'll be right back. Alright, I got my water. Thank you for the hydrate. Alright. Use a blue bell flower for the hate. For the hats. Okay. Okay, this might look a little over-designed, but I am just doing a quick little awkward. Well, to be fair, the middle evolutions are always awkward.
I'm back.
Hey.
So we mostly just spent the entire class going over everyone else's ideas,
Okay.
of which I ignored and then decided to proceed to work on my pitch book that I have to do for both my ideas.
Uh-huh.
And so they're all fully fleshed out. I just have to apply like a timeline and a team.
Mm-hmm.
I hate both of those things.
Understandable.
Considering the company I have to deal with.
Right. You've mentioned before.
The timeline he's saying us to write backwards because he doesn't know what the teacher, as I've had previous classes with, is terrible at scheduling. As he has, like, the syllabus says one thing, he thinks the other thing. And I'll figure it out, and if he doesn't like it, deal with it. But once we have what we show the pitch books, they'll narrow down all of our options just to one option. So it'll either be the interactive video I was talking about or the ARG.
Right. Hello, Blake. How are you doing?
Hello. I'm okay. It's a boring class. Which I'll probably start taking only on WebEx because it refuse to drive 20 minutes back and forth.
Right.
For just a 2-hour class. In the winter.
Mm-hmm. This will probably end up looking a little overly designed, but I am looking at the other middle evolutions here. We got the platypus done.
Nice.
His name is Planbuck.
Planbuck?
Planbuck, the puckish Pokemon.
Yeah, I thought you said plan bug, and I said bug.
Buck.
Okay. And I said.
All right, I am no longer sharing the screens.
Yeah. My dog is scratching at the door. Dog?
Can anyone else hear Krim voicing a Pokedex? I think that would be such a fun job, especially if I was like doing the little like attitude.
Oh, that's a little dork.
He's a little dork. He's Planbuck.
Nerd.
He's Planbuck, the puckish Pokemon. Despite its odd appearance, Planbuck likes to sit and listen to their trainers while they are distressed, though it will get distracted by causing trouble for other Pokemon and trainers.
It would also make fun of its trainer by saying it has no bitches.
When heavily watched by a trainer, they are known to sit around and do nothing. But when left alone or out of sight, they are known to do mischievous things. Alright, and in this case, I have made Wallflutter's middle evolution have like it's got a little flower bud on its head.
Yeah. You starting the middle evolutions?
Yes, I'm starting the middle evolutions because I got done with the platypus entirely quicker than I thought it would.
It's just a platypus. They don't do much.
but yeah, like I'm looking at the middle evolutions for some of these, and I'm like, they're kind of overly designed.
Yeah.
So I don't feel too bad about adding more things. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's a balance, but like, I think that I could get away with some stuff.
I want to make sure I made it back because one of the bits that I'm sorry, but I must force this bit because it was so perfectly wholesome when we did it last time. And now it's time to talk about what we've learned today bit. It was so wholesome. I love it. The one sound on my soundboard people tolerate.
Oh my god. Really quick though, I'm just trying to get this done. Do you think we could do it after I'm done with the?
Oh yeah, yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, Plan Buck also are also rumored to wander off in secret and seek revenge on their trainers. However, these rumors are not confirmed as no one has found a survivor of an attack. Oh shit!
Oh no!
Oh shit! Oh, it's funny. All right. So, Ferpent. I had like 2 ideas for this. For Ferpent, with its middle evolution. I really like. This is. I do actually like Pokemon that have like weird anatomy, especially when they reference other things in real life. In this particular case, I thought maybe I would make a double-headed snake as the first concept. Kind of basing it off of the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Does that mean the final evolution is going to be a 3-headed snake?
I was thinking about that, and like it's either gonna have it's either gonna be a 3-headed snake and it's just like one big party, like a Ghidra kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or it has, or it's, or it's gonna still have the one head, but like the shape of the hood is gonna be different.
Okay. I was immediately thinking if it had 3 heads, I'd call it like a variant of Cerberus.
Right, but wouldn't that just be Hydra? There's also Oribus.
That too.
Right. Oribus is the 2-headed dog.
We could call him Ouroboros.
I think one thing I'm really proud of, when it came to Ferpent's design, I feel like a lot of snake Pokemon are really meant to be like villain Pokemon.
Yeah.
And to be fair, it will have wings in it in the are you talking about for the Hydra? I feel like there's already. I feel like that's a little too close to like a literal interpretation of Quetzalcoatl and for like Dunsparce almost. I feel like that kind of already has been taken. Let's see here. But I do like the idea of maybe the hood changing shape. I'm just here. Don't worry, we're all just here. We're learning together. Yay!
We're learning.
We're learning. Let's see. But I do like. I think that what I like about the middle of the first evolution, the Ferpent line, right? Ferpent.
Yeah.
It looks so friendly. It looks like it wants to be your friend. And I feel like snake Pokemon tend to be very intimidating looking, which, to be fair, they're snakes.
Yeah.
They're not exactly like, it's not exactly like like a usually friendly animal to have. It now looks kind of like an Edgegore. We're learning that plan books kill count. Yeah, reptile Pokemon in general, yeah. Reptile Pokemon in general don't necessarily look very friendly. They tend to be very like, they, with very few exceptions, they tend to be very they tend to be very intimidating. And to be fair, reptiles just generally never have had like a really great reputation for doing things, right?
Yeah.
I do think that one of my favorite versions of this, where they actually don't look intimidating but they look very friendly, is Heliotile.
Yeah.
Heliotile, I think is how you're supposed to pronounce it. It is a little guy, and he kind of looks like a dog. He looks like a little baby. Oh, I love.
You say everyone looks like a little baby.
You're a little baby. Let me show you what the little baby looks like. Would you like to see the little baby?
Sure, I'll see the little baby.
The little baby. Snake Pokemon just
I
won.
remember that. That's when, like, I remember that being like the introduction to the whole new region in the anime.
I think so. Or one of the new regions.
It was like during like the whole Pokemon Black and White. This Pokemon wants to show, oh hey, this Pokemon's not from this region. This is from like the next region.
So snake Pokemon just want a hug. Just want hugs. That just also happen to be how they hunt. But yeah, like I feel like a lot of the reptile Pokemon tend to look very intimidating looking, and I don't think that's not on purpose. Like how do I say it? I don't think that's wrong. I don't think that's wrong. And there are Pokemon that are just generally friendly looking, but I never see a snake specifically that's friendly looking that's not also a dragon type of some kind. But I think that with snakes at least, you can do a lot with that. You can do a lot. He's like a frilled neck lizard. Yes, he is. I also want specifically to not have this Pokemon have arms. I want it to stay a snake. Oh, what if the hood is closed now? Like it wraps itself around around its hood?
Oh.
Because it doesn't want to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
He's such a sad baby.
Crimson, I'm gonna cry.
It is starting to look like a burrito based on my sketch, though. Let me try to make it not look so possibly suggestive looking. It just wants to have a buddy. It wants to have a little buddy.
Go.
Let's see here. All right, let me try to wrap this up. So I think that this is gonna. I think that I just realized something. A lot of well, I kind of had this in mind already, but a lot of the starters and a lot of the critiques that people have had about the starters is they usually don't stay on all fours as starters throughout their evolution. They just kind of like they start standing up at a certain point.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people have kind of started to not like that. Like they want their animal to still stay like an animal. Instead of having it be almost furry bait. What if it covers its mouth with its hood because it doesn't want to scare anyone with its fangs? Oh, that's so cute. Oh, this poor baby. Oh. We started to make Furpit like super sad. Sorry. But I feel like with Plambert's probably going to be the only one that's technically on its all on its two legs. Cause Furpit doesn't have any legs. Wallflutter has wings, and it only has the 2 feet. But I don't think it's going to get anthropomorphized all that much.
I said Almano.
The snoot. Not the snoot. Let's see here. I am going to take some inspiration from what I originally did. Which is that I kept it on all fours still, but I gave it like almost a sea lion shape.
Alex the lion.
Between the lines, between the books, it's time to look between the lions. Alright, I'm gonna try to wrap this up a little bit.
Just tell me when to do the thing.
Alright, go for it.
Alright, cat.
Alright, we're good. Today we learned that that different designs can seem more difficult than they actually are, and just adding some other people's critiques, as well as getting it as explaining your concept over and over again, tends to solidify what you're saying and also legitimize the choices that you make, because you're able to vocalize and understand your own words, even if maybe sometimes it's hard to explain them right away.
Exactly.
We've also learned that rendering in a Pokemon style isn't always that hard, but it's about proportion and themes and ideas that you can share with others, as well as making sure that they understand where you're coming from as well. Is that it? We're good?
Yeah.
Do you have something you learned today?
I learned nothing.
No. You have to say it like a male Applejack now. Dear Princess Celestia, I'm writing here to tell you that I learned absolutely nothing. I was right all along. We also learned that Krim gets no bitches. No, Bork gets no bitches. I get all the bitches.
That was correct.
No, the chat was not correct. No, they were not. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. Also, I just realized this last one makes him look like... I hate that ending. Oh no. Yahan, Alright, so guys, thank you so much for staying with me on this little journey of mine. It was such a cop-out. No. Also learning some color scheme palettes fit more so than others. Oh yeah. Yeah, like, I actually kind of agree with that one. So with that being said, I am gonna raid some people. Let's see what who we're raiding today. Oh wow, there's a lot of people coming in. Let's.
Oh, wow, there's a lot of people coming.
That's what she said. All right, Maximus Effort is arting today, and he's just getting started. So I'm going to send you guys off to him. Be nice and cause as much chaos as possible, but be nice. Bye! Okay, let me just do the thing.